Hi, passionate Rangers FC fans. Welcome to Rangers Update, your dedicated source for all things Rangers. Before we dive in, we want to express our gratitude for your unwavering support. If you bleed blue, don't forget to subscribe, smash that like button, and let's strengthen our community. Now, let's get into the latest updates. A hearty welcome to our new followers. Your backing means the world to us. What? Let's get to the news. The footballing world is buzzing with whispers that could shake the very foundations of Scottish football, and all eyes are now turning towards Glasgow, where the legendary Rangers might be on the brink of a monumental transformation. Rumours are circulating that Mohammed bin Salman, the high-profile owner of Newcastle United, has set his sights on acquiring the iconic club, a move that, if true, would send shockwaves through the sporting landscape. Imagine the sheer power and influence of a man whose investments have already reshaped an English Premier League side, now potentially bringing that same vision, ambition, and financial clout to one of Scotland's most storied institutions. The thought alone has supporters, pundits, and rivals alike whispering late into the night about what this could mean for Scottish football, the balance of power, and the very identity of the club itself. The speculation is intensifying because the timing seems almost too precise to ignore, with reports of high-level discussions, discreet meetings, and confidential negotiations painting a picture of a deal that, while not officially confirmed, seems increasingly plausible. For fans who have longed for a resurgence in European competitiveness, the mere possibility of bin Salman stepping into the picture ignites both excitement and trepidation. Equally intriguing is the potential ripple effect this move could have across the Scottish Premiership, a league that has traditionally seen Rangers and Celtic dominate in their duopoly. The prospect of a billionaire with global influence taking control of one of these giants could drastically alter the competitive landscape, creating new dynamics that ripple far beyond the confines of Ibrox Stadium. Already, rival clubs are likely watching closely, quietly recalculating budgets, transfer strategies, and long-term planning in anticipation of a seismic shift. The football world is no stranger to the power of investment, but few scenarios carry the sheer weight of a figure like bin Salman entering Scottish football. Conversations in pubs, sports bars, and online forums are now dominated by what-ifs. Could Rangers now attract the type of players previously unimaginable for the Scottish game? Could they challenge Celtic in a way that changes the narrative of decades? And perhaps most provocatively, what would this mean for the culture, the history, and the identity of Rangers themselves? Every speculation seems to feed into a growing sense of inevitability, as if the very air around Glasgow is charged with anticipation and uncertainty. The whispers have even begun to permeate the corridors of power within the club itself, with insiders hinting at a discreet, almost clandestine series of meetings aimed at exploring this unprecedented opportunity. Sources close to the matter speak in cautious tones about the potential for a transformative injection of resources, a strategy that could elevate Rangers from domestic dominance to serious continental recognition. Financially, the implications are staggering, a level of investment capable of reshaping infrastructure, youth development, and the transfer market in ways previously unimaginable in Scotland. Yet with such grand possibilities come equally grand questions, particularly regarding the preservation of the club's traditional values, its commitment to the local fan base, and the delicate balance between commercial ambition and sporting integrity. Observers note that the challenge for Rangers will not simply be absorbing wealth, but doing so in a manner that enhances the club without alienating its loyal supporters, a delicate tightrope walk that could define the coming era. Speculation is rife not just about the acquisition itself, but about the strategic vision behind it. Would bin Salman aim to replicate the model he established at Newcastle, or is a uniquely Scottish blueprint in the works tailored to the peculiarities of the Premiership and European competition? Adding further intrigue is the sheer timing of these rumours, coinciding with a period of growing international attention on Scottish football. Rangers, long accustomed to the ebb and flow of domestic success, could suddenly find themselves the centerpiece of a global narrative, with transfer speculation, commercial partnerships, and media scrutiny reaching heights previously reserved for the world's elite leagues. For fans, this is both thrilling and unnerving. The potential for world-class signings, state-of-the-art facilities, and unprecedented European campaigns is intoxicating, yet the shadow of overreach, cultural clashes, and unrealistic expectations looms large. In every discussion, the question lingers: can Rangers maintain their identity and heritage while embracing such a profound transformation? Conversations on social media have erupted with contrasting perspectives, some embracing the prospect of global ambition, others warning against the dangers of relinquishing control to an overseas magnate. This duality reflects the tension inherent in modern football, where tradition and progress often collide in spectacular fashion, creating narratives that are as much about emotion as they are about strategy. The rumor alone has triggered a surge in media coverage, speculation, and fan engagement, making the mere possibility of bin Salman's involvement feel like a story already unfolding in real time. As we delve deeper into the potential implications of such a takeover, it becomes clear that the effect would extend far beyond the confines of football itself. A figure of bin Salman's stature entering Scottish sport could influence investment in local infrastructure, tourism, and community projects, creating an ecosystem where football serves as both a cultural touchstone and an economic catalyst. Analysts are already theorizing about the ways in which Rangers' success could elevate the profile of the Scottish Premiership internationally, attracting sponsorship deals, broadcasting contracts, and fan engagement that reaches continents previously untapped by Scottish clubs. The rumor has sparked a debate about the very philosophy of football ownership. Should clubs be steered primarily by local interests, tradition, and community, or is there room for global ambition that promises success, notoriety, and financial stability? This tension underpins much of the current discourse, with each new report fueling excitement, skepticism, and for many, a sense of cautious optimism. The landscape is shifting, and whether these rumors crystallize into reality or remain tantalizing what-ifs remains to be seen. Yet the conversation alone signals a new era, one where Rangers might no longer be merely a Scottish powerhouse, but a globally recognized brand with ambitions that transcend the familiar boundaries of the Premiership. Finally, the human element cannot be overlooked, as the potential acquisition would inevitably impact players, coaching staff, and the broader footballing community. Transfer strategies, contract negotiations, and squad building would all be subject to new scrutiny, with the potential for a dramatic reshaping of the roster and management structure. Fans, meanwhile, face a unique emotional paradox: excitement for growth and achievement tempered by apprehension over losing the club's traditional soul. The narrative unfolding is rich, complex, and deeply human, encompassing ambition, identity, and the desire for lasting legacy. While no official confirmation has yet emerged, the sheer magnitude of these whispers ensures that every match, every interview, and every media comment is now viewed through the prism of speculation, as if the entire footballing ecosystem is holding its breath in anticipation. Rangers, already a club steeped in history, could soon find themselves at the center of a story that blends local passion with global ambition, a narrative that promises to redefine both their destiny and the very perception of Scottish football in the modern era. The speculation surrounding Mohammed bin Salman's potential acquisition of Rangers has taken on a life of its own, spreading far beyond the immediate circles of club insiders and financial analysts. Conversations in fan forums, sports programs, and social media platforms now dominate discussions about what could be a paradigm shift in Scottish football. Enthusiasts and critics alike are dissecting every hint of news, from subtle boardroom movements to unusual patterns in transfer activity, reading between the lines as if each detail were a coded message. The very idea of a man with such immense financial power entering the Scottish game provokes both hope and anxiety, with supporters imagining scenarios that range from European triumphs to a complete transformation of the club's infrastructure and market reach. Beyond the footballing implications, there is also a cultural dimension at play. How would local communities, long intertwined with Rangers' identity, respond to a figure whose influence is global and whose vision may be far removed from traditional Scottish values? The speculation fuels a narrative rich with drama, power, and uncertainty, where every rumor becomes a storyline in its own right, building a sense of anticipation akin to a blockbuster saga unfolding before the eyes of a captivated audience. Equally fascinating is the potential impact on the transfer market, both within Scotland and across Europe. If bin Salman were to take control of Rangers, the club could suddenly find itself in a position to attract players previously thought unattainable, with financial resources capable of competing with the continent's elite. Speculators are already imagining a roster transformed by marquee signings, the type of acquisitions that could elevate the club's profile and challenge traditional hierarchies. Rival teams would be forced to rethink their strategies, budgets, and recruitment policies, adjusting to a landscape where Rangers could potentially wield unprecedented influence. Pundits debate endlessly whether this could create an arms race within Scottish football, pushing not only Rangers but also their competitors to seek investment, talent, and global attention in ways previously unimaginable. The rumor alone has sparked a reimagining of the league's future, where each match is no longer merely about points and trophies, but a stage in a drama shaped by ambition, wealth, and strategic foresight. The mere possibility has transformed expectations, creating a climate where speculation drives both hope and apprehension among players, staff, and supporters alike, as the dream of a new Rangers era seems tantalizingly close. Another layer of intrigue comes from the potential influence on managerial and coaching structures. Discussions are rife with theories about whether bin Salman would seek to install a team of globally renowned experts mirroring strategies observed in other clubs under his ownership, or whether he would respect and preserve the existing Scottish footballing ethos. This speculation adds an element of unpredictability, as the decisions made at the top could reverberate throughout the squad, shaping tactics, youth development, and recruitment philosophy. Rumors suggest that discreet scouting, quiet negotiations with potential coaching staff, and strategic planning sessions are already underway, though nothing has been officially confirmed. Observers note that any shift at the managerial level would have cascading effects influencing player morale, supporter expectations, and even media narratives surrounding the club. The speculation is not merely about who might walk through the door, but about the very blueprint of Rangers' future, the long-term vision that could redefine how the club operates both domestically and internationally. Every conversation, every hint, and every seemingly minor development is scrutinized under a lens of possibility, creating an environment where anticipation is as intense as the stakes themselves, and where the rumors feel almost tangible in their potential to reshape history. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. Beyond footballing strategy, there is significant chatter about the commercial and global branding implications of such a move. Rangers, under Bin Salman, could become a brand with worldwide reach, securing partnerships, sponsorships, and media coverage that elevate the club far beyond its traditional fan base. Speculators imagine a transformation not only in kit deals and merchandising, but in a broader commercial strategy that includes international tours, youth academies with global scouting networks, and digital engagement that connects fans from every corner of the globe. The potential infusion of resources could also allow for infrastructure upgrades, state-of-the-art training facilities, and enhanced stadium experiences, all of which would signal a commitment to world-class standards. Fans and critics alike ponder the consequences. Could Rangers maintain their heritage while embracing global ambition, or would the commercial drive overshadow the club's Scottish roots? This ongoing debate adds another layer to the speculation, highlighting the tension between tradition and modernity, community and commerce, heritage and innovation. Every rumor, whether small or sensational, is dissected and discussed with fervor, amplifying the narrative that Rangers could be on the verge of a transformation unlike anything Scottish football has ever witnessed. At the heart of all this speculation lies the question of identity, loyalty, and the soul of Rangers. While financial investment and global recognition are undeniably alluring, there is an undercurrent of concern about the potential impact on supporters and the club's culture. Conversations among fans reveal a deep, emotional connection to the team, a sense of belonging that transcends the pitch. Rumors of foreign ownership, especially by a figure as influential as Bin Salman, ignite passionate debate about what it means to preserve the essence of a club steeped in history. Would decisions driven by ambition, profitability, and international strategy dilute the traditions cherished by generations of supporters we know, or could they be harmonized with a vision that honors the past while embracing the future? This tension between heritage and progress is a recurring theme in every discussion, adding complexity and depth to the narrative surrounding the rumors. For many, the possibility of a transformative acquisition is both exhilarating and nerve-wracking, a juxtaposition that keeps the footballing world on edge, eager to see which direction the club might ultimately take. Finally, the sheer drama of this unfolding speculation cannot be overstated. Every statement, leak, or subtle movement is analyzed with near religious intensity, as if the outcome of these whispers could redefine the very landscape of Scottish football. Analysts, journalists, and supporters all contribute to a collective narrative, each adding nuance, conjecture, and interpretation, building a story that feels larger than life. The potential acquisition of Rangers by Mohammed bin Salman has captured imaginations because it combines the elements that make sport compelling: power, ambition, identity, and uncertainty. Whether the rumors solidify into reality or remain tantalizing what-ifs, they have already transformed conversations, rivalries, and expectations across the league. In this liminal space between speculation and confirmation, Rangers exists as both a symbol of tradition and a canvas for global ambition, a club whose future, once the subject of routine expectation, is now wrapped in intrigue, excitement, and the unpredictable drama that defines the modern footballing world. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned